Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vinay and we like watching anime. My favorite anime is One Piece, but we react to everything action, horror, comedy, thriller, slice of life, rom-com, deep, dark, and bizarre animes as well. And we are continuing with that theme and watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, guys. We are on part 3, which is Stardust Crusaders. And by the way, by the time I'm recording this the trailer for JoJo Part 7, guys. Yes, Part 7 is out already. Steel Ball Run, and what an amazing trailer that seems like. I am kind of sad that I have not watched JoJo in a long time, and like on one hand, I'm happy that I'm continuing with JoJo, watching it all back again until Part 7 comes along, and then we can watch it together. And on the other hand, I'm like, oh, I wish I should have watched Part 6 completely before I started all this because it's so close. Like Part 7 is right there in March of 2026. To be exact, it's I think March 18th, and it's gonna be like a 1 hour premiere or 1 hour or 48 minutes of premiere for the first episode, and I am dreaded by the fact that I have not yet caught up with the storyline to continue with Steel Ball Run. But hey, that's what we are doing here. We are watching JoJo so that we can get to that stage and watch every other JoJo and relive all those memories and then come back again to the part 7 and watch it all over again. I'm excited for it. If you've not watched JoJo Part 7 trailer, I highly recommend watch that one before and then move on with that reaction. Of course, we are on Part 3 yet, so I'm not sure if we're going to be reaching Part 7 by the time it releases. But hey, I gotta be honest, I'm not gonna watch that but just by myself. I'm watching with you guys. I love it. I'm seeing all the reactions and I'm seeing all the comments and I'm reading all this stuff. I'm learning all the other stuff. I'm reading what stands are and all the other stuff. So I kind of like it this way. So I'm excited, but I'm also happy that I haven't watched part 6 so that I get to watch it with all you guys and learn about all these new powers and stand abilities. And my God, this has been amazing. Where are we in our journey so far? You say? We just went on a cruise, and we found out there are like Dio will stop at nothing to stop our guys from reaching to Egypt. Now we're not sure that they know that they are coming for. Like Dio isn't aware that they are coming for him in Egypt, but he surely knows that the guys are on the move, and why not? Of course, they're gonna be the only reason that they're gonna come and meet Dio is to stop him and get rid of the curse. I'm still don't understanding. Wait, what that? I still don't understand how the curse affects, or is it possibly just because Dio unlocked his stand power, everybody else unlocked their stand powers, which is why JoJo's mother also unlocked her powers. So but not everybody can handle it, and we don't even know what her stand is, and she's already facing the consequences. But then the guys have 50 days to find Dio, not only find him, defeat him, and get rid of this curse. Now, question for you. Now, those of you who watch JoJo will know this already, but will defeating Dio be enough to get rid of the curse? Or does that mean that if Dio dies or something happens to Dio, does that mean that all the stand abilities disappear? Is that supposed to be the case? We don't know, and we have no idea how that will resolve. But right now, the priority is to find Dio and butcher him, which I already think is kind of impossible because he is a supernatural being, a vampire. To be honest, he already knows how to counter Hamon, so that is useless against him because he's fought the best Hamon user there was in this anime so far. That was Jonathan Joestar, and well, he got defeated, but then again, he was not dead. He was still alive, and he was alive for 4 years, and we don't know what he's been doing since that long. Since that long. So there's a lot that Dio has been doing since he's alive, and we would love to find out what that is. Right now, our gang is complete. We have Jojo, we have Joseph, we have Abdul, we have John Pierre Polnareff, John Pierre Polnareff, and we also have Kakyoin. So our gangs of 5 incredible stand members is there, apart from Joseph, of course, and they are traveling via a cruise. We just found out that there are stands with very amazing abilities like Dark Blue Moon from the last episode, and if you want to check out the reaction to that, there's a link in the description for the playlist of all the other animes and JoJo that I've been watching. Hopefully, you'll enjoy them as well. But there are stands that have various different sorts of powers. One of such powers was revealed last episode with JoJo stand, where he can focus his power into one of his body part. Like he basically gave up the power from his entire body and concentrated on his fingers. And you'll see what happened in the last episode. But anyway, let's get on to episode 7 and we'll find out what new stand we are facing this episode. Apparently, it's been the case that we're gonna be facing a new stand each episode. So the episode is titled Strength. Let's find out what that means. Also, we're not aware of JoJo's stand power ability at this point. Oh, we get to see Dio. Wow, we get philosophical. やっ disappointment. Yep. Not sure. Wow. Is there anyone that Dio fears? Yep. Enyaba knows what I'm thinking. What the? Now I want to know what Dio stand is. Okay. Seven. Wow. Oh wow. Seven stand users already on the move. All right. All right. Let's talk about that interaction for a while. Dio is afraid of something. I hardly believe it. Dio is not afraid of anybody at this point. The one main concern of Dio, concern and not fear, is the Joestar bloodline. And I'm gonna be honest, I think Jonathan was the last person who Jojo Dio would have actually feared, because at that point in time, well, there were no stand powers, but the only power, let's say, that was any sort of effective against the mortality and the wickedness of Dio, that was Jojo, Jonathan Joestar, and he died. So the next guy, best in line of Harmon users, that Joseph, he's very old now. Dio is very strong. He's been active. I don't know, he's been passively active, if that makes sense, for the last 4 years. So we didn't notice that Dio was actually alive or where he was and what he was doing, his whereabouts at all, up until the moment he awakened his stand power, right? Also, they keep talking about Dio's stand powers. That means his stand is one of the most crazy or one of the most powerful stands to exist in this universe. And we are, like I already mentioned, if you if you want to have some sort of unlimited power or like some supernatural power or something out of the box kind of a power, it has to do with some six elements like light, dark, time, space, and like probably reality bending and something like that. So it has to be one of those. I'm assuming it is one of those. And when the time comes and we actually see what Dio stand is and what it can do, I'm willing to bet on it that it's going to be that. Another thing is, his concern is actually well rooted, let's say, because that was the only bloodline that actually gave him some sort of opposition, and he doesn't even know what's happening with JoJo's family at this end, right? I'm just assuming he's aware that either the Joestar bloodline, somebody from the Joestar bloodline, because Joseph is using his stand to find out where Dio is, he's aware that they are coming, and he wants to get rid of them. The the Enyaba lady stopping him, like at this point, nobody in our gang is kind of like a master in using their stance. That's what I'm thinking. And even if they are not going to be able to fight back kind of the same way with the same sort of chemistry. Like they're still a new gang, so I don't know how much they know about each other and can they work together. Right now is the correct opportunity for Dio to come face to face and fight them if he wants it to be one on one. That way, maybe he can just fight JoJo. And if not, they already have 7 stand users. They are making their way to JoJo's life, and I don't know why each stand user is doing it alone. If that makes sense, like the strength in numbers, we know that Dio knows that as well, but he had that strength when he was in the first part when we've seen all the other people, all the other vampires or the underlings kind of fighting together against JoJo. And at that point, JoJo had his own party as well, Zeppeli and Zeppeli's Masters and Straizo and other guy as well. So they were fighting together. So there's strength in numbers, and Dio had those numbers there. It's just that the Harmon users were just too powerful. Here, he says like they have 7 stand users. So right now is the correct opportunity, I think, is for Dio to just gang up and kind of defeat them. But apparently, that's the difference between the good guys and the bad guys. The good guys are actually joining to like combining their strengths together to fight against a villain or an antagonist, whereas the antagonist is just boosting his ego and thinking, oh hey, my underlings can do all this stuff. We don't even know what Dio's purpose is right now. JoJo has a very strong purpose. He has a strong mission to fight Dio and save his mother. Dio doesn't have any of that shit. So, at least nothing that we know of. That's right. Wow, somebody is powerful and confident. Yare yare. Right. Who's there on this freighter? Apparently nobody. Whoa. That's a wild assumption. What? Can animals be stand users? Uh, I just know. I just know he's the stand user. Don't ask me how. I just know he's a stand user. Okay. Oh. Oh, ho, ho. Wow. That's awfully graphic. Dang. Ghost stand. Joseph is so used to leading everybody. Nice. That's the clever use of his stand. Can she see stand though? She might be the smartest person here. Yeah. These people are cursed. Just leave him. Well, I don't know where she would go, but probably not with them. Don't go near him. Oh, no. Okay, she's smart. Oh, what? An orangutan with an attitude. Oh, wow. No, it's not what I'm thinking, is it? Yep, don't go near him. I would go even as far to say don't trust anybody on this boat. I thought she was gonna shower with the whole clothes and everything. Something is wrong. Oh, way, no way. Watch out, girl. Watch out, lady. Oh, it's the orangutan. How is it? Who can and cannot be stand user? At this point, I'm not sure if animals can be. We've not seen any other animals that can be a stand user. But this orangutan is clearly a smart person. Like, either that is the stand itself, the orangutan. Maybe the stand is like you can make your stand with the shape of animals or something. But we don't clearly see a human, so it could also be the stand user. And if it's stand user, that makes sense on why they are probably so smart. Ugh, it's rough. She's feeling this girl is feeling weird because all the trouble keeps following them. These our gang, of course, and that seems to be the case. But it's eerie how quickly she figured that out. And most people would go and do something about it, whereas she's doing nothing. Or at least the one thing that she's doing is sticking with the guys. So either she's trusting them a lot, which at this point they're complete strangers. I don't know how much you're gonna trust complete strangers to save you, but yeah, of course, JoJo did end up saving her life at the cost of his own life in the last episode. So maybe it does make sense. and we don't even have any other option as to where she would go. That's the trick with stowaway. You have to stick with the people that are available. But man, the orangutan just literally butchered and murdered every single person, or the sailors, the actual sailors, and he's not fighting the stand users. That means he's being careful. Maybe he knows he can't defeat them head on one, and he just wants to separate them somehow. That's his tactic. And he's gonna probably use this girl as the hostage. Kind of crazy, but let's figure out what is going. All right, we don't know the stand. We don't know the stand master. Oh, all right. JoJo figured out something. It's a perverted orangutan if I've ever seen one. What? Oh, no way. Doesn't even have to use the stand. Oh, all right. He did use the stand. Feels no pain at all. What sort of stand is this? Oh, he made a knuckle of it. Nice. Oh, wow. It's just blending into the boat. What the hell? Maybe he has a stand that can control metal or something? Or an object, maybe. Oh. Oh, no. Is he controlling the entire boat? The ship? Oh, what the hell? No way. Okay, that's a very powerful stand. Burn it. Burn everything, Abdul. Uh, oh, wow. Oh, he's one of the seven stand users. Wow. Damn. Well, yeah. Hey, remember when I mentioned why doesn't Dio attack or with all these guys together? Imagine if he actually did, guys, at this point. How are the guys gonna be getting out of this alive? If this man, orangutan, himself can control such a huge stand, which basically is a whole parade. And I'm thinking it's much, much larger than the cruise they were already on. And not only that, normal people, people who don't have any sort of stand ability, they can see his stand. So he's actually manifesting his stand into reality, not like JoJo and other people's stand. I mean, does Dio actually need to attack with them together? At this point, I kind of get it. How? So that means his underlings in this part at least are much stronger, much stronger, apparently, or at least the seven cards that he mentions. So it's like okay, I can connect it now. It's like the seven disciples. You get it? It's like the seven disciples. So uh, well, he can kind of just let it be on them and let them take care of him of them. But I still think there should have been at least one or two, at least two or more. Let's say not one or two. Let's two or more stand users that combine attack Jojo and other people. Because even though he's an ape and he's got all of them bound or trapped, I'm still not thinking uh, he's gonna be able to, well, at least defeat our guys together. Because we have some crazy stands with ourselves, and JoJo's stand is so close to orangutan. If I'm pretty sure if you attack the stand user, that's how the stand also gets damaged. So if he does attack them, then will the whole ship collapse as well? Wow, lots of. Maybe I'm not thinking straight, but there's so much mystery building in only one anime, like in only one episode. There's so much to it. He likes her. Well, he lusts for her. Right? What now?
そのボタンはてめえのスタンドじゃねえぜ。怒るか。確信した勝利の誇りに傷がついたというわけか。いや、傷はつかん。得てこうに誇りなんぞねえからな。
Rage baiting him.
そこんとこがやはり得てこうなんだ。傷つくのはてめえの脳天だ。
Spamming the new ability that you learned. His stand is still not gone. How is he still alive with a hole through his head?
自分の腹を見せるそうだな。許してくれということか。しかしてめえはすでに動物としてのルールの領域をはみ出した。ダメだね。
JoJo is merciless. Such a powerful stand, yet such a stupid stand user.
おい、たまげるのは後にしな。この船はもう沈むぞ。脱出するぞ。乗ってきたボートでな。
信じられないわ。
Wow, look at that. That was a huge ship, guys.
なんということだ。あの猿は自分のスタンドで海を渡ってきたのか。恐るべきパワー。初めて出会うエネルギーだった。我々は完全に圧倒されていた。丈太郎が気づかなければ間違いなくやられていただろう。
Ah,
しかし、
it's necessary to comb your hair at this point.
これからも出会うのか。カムカムかい。これでまた漂流か。やれやれ、目がしけちまったぜ。乾かす太陽と時間は十分あるぜ、ジョジョ。無事救助されてシンガポールに着けるよう祈るしかないな。日本を出て4日か。タイムリミットまであと46日。
What's the stand name? Strength. Stand Master forever.
ストレングスがやられたようですじゃ。しかしご安心を。6人のスタンド使いはどの者も強力なものばかり。しかもそのうちの一人はわしの息子じゃ。息子
Are you not one of the seven powerful stand users?
変わったろうか。
Oh,
お前の欲しいものは何だ。
何度も言いましたじゃろ。あなた様のおそばにいるのが望み。あなたの守護霊はとてつもない力を持っている。悪運の強い変わった人生もその永久じゃ。あなたの人生を見て
国の王子が新しい領土を求めて航海に出た時、白いたてがみの獅子シンガの住む島を見つけ、王子はその島をシンガプーラと名付け、
Lions, okay.
世界中の船やタンカーが行き交う海峡の国、自由貿易によって西洋と東洋
It's a good place.
多民族国家シンガポール。やれやれ、ようやく着いたか。今夜はホテルに泊まってこれからのエジプトへの進路を決めるとしよう。よし、あのホテルに泊まろう。
Wow. With the girl? Uh, even the hotel has a stand. Oh, it's so like Chucky. I would have thought that the Enyaba lady was one of the seven strongest stand users that she mentioned, but apparently not. And she also mentioned that her son's right hand will defeat, or will there will be enough. That is that the same guy that Polnareff is looking out for? Maybe, maybe. Yeah, so many mysteries at this point. We don't know. This is why humans are top predators, guys. We can clearly see the ability to think and just come up with solutions to situations where you're like useless. You feel like you're useless. This is exactly what Jotaro displayed at this point here. The orangutan, if he was, let's say, a proper stand user, like a human being, he could have easily defeated our whole gang, which already, by the way, was defeated if he had from like a remote location on the entire ship, and he could have gotten all of them together. But, however, orangutan fell for the girl who's like a small girl. I mean, what? Okay, pedophilic, let's say. But anyway, JoJo noticed that. JoJo attacked his pride, and it worked. And the stand user was still standing with a hole in their whole head. How was that even possible? I was like shocked to see that. And then JoJo stand had to physically defeat him to beat the shit out of him to get rid of them. I mean, does that mean he's killed the stand user? Well, like, I don't know if the stand users are dying or they're just getting defeated at this point. Because we've seen two of them. Two are the main ones, because the rest four just, Kakuin and Polnareff, they just got along with us. The massacre one, I think he was murdered or he didn't survive the air crash, let's say. And here, we had the Blue Moon guy who sank into the depth of the ocean. So I'm not sure what's happening. Is JoJo killing all these people and his murder like having no effects on him? I'm not sure. But any case, that was a crazy stand user. He's way too powerful, and there seems to be seven other people like that. We've gotten rid of one of them. So there's six people. That means six people at six strong locations. One of them should be Singapore, of course. But I'm assuming at each milestone there will be a stand user waiting for them, and then the rest of them probably would be just normal casual folks who are just stand users, or they are just waiting on that place to stall them until the actual powerful stand users come and defeat them. We don't know. There's a lot of stuff happening in JoJo at this point, and we are just getting to know the field. It's still the 7th episode. We have about 38 something episodes, right? So there's lots and lots of lore to uncover from JoJo, and the stand power itself is very flexible. Like the stand power, the stand itself, and then the stand's ability, which is a crazy thing. And the Enyaba keeps mentioning that Dio has got the most tremendous stand, the most powerful stand of them all, or the spirit animal that she mentioned. So we don't know the stand's name, we don't know what the power that holds, but she wants to be with him so that she can see that stand for herself, see Dio's life for herself. We'll have to also wait until we actually meet Dio, which I don't think is happening in the first half of this anime, at least. But whenever we do meet him, that's going to be some amazing series of sequences in this episode, guys. So watch out for that one. That was today's episode. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about the stand users, the 7 powers that she mentioned, any other stand abilities that you liked, any other things you could have done otherwise if you were the stand user at this point, and if you were one of the gang members. We are just too carefree. Like you literally just were saved by Jotaro, or you are going to be dead that there. And they're just too casual about it. So let me know what you think about this bizarre adventure, and we'll see you for the next one. Until then, bye bye.